Okay, I didn't really had a plan B when I was young because I wanted to be a pilot so bad that I never thought about failing. After some years, after getting it, I've realized, and after the crisis, that it is important to have a background. Now, I have made a degree, a college degree, and I think that it is important to have a plan B.
I am not sure if I actually had a plan B. I had the Air Force to fall back on in case something happened, which actually did happen because the market was so dry when I got back. But no other plan B than that. I was going to be a pilot and that was it.
Did I have an alternative plan B? Well, to be honest, I did, because when I did the selection process for the flying school, it took a while for me to get in because the flying school was full at the moment. So in the meanwhile, I started another study, communications, to have a plan B.
I still have one. Because even though I'm working now, nobody knows what's going to happen to the pilot business. And there are bets on how much time will it take until planes are flying without pilots, or perhaps only one. So I'm still studying. And that was also my plan B during the training. And so I was able to finish a bachelor's program in management technology during the pilot training. And I was thinking about that question because I'd still say perhaps flying as plan B. Because it sounds strange, like for everybody who's seeing this probably now as well, but flying and being a pilot is not a stable job. It's changing all the time, sometimes to the better, but also to the worse. And so I'm feeling very comfortable that I always have a fallback option. Even now I'm working.
I had a plan B, and it was also related with airplanes. It would be aeronautical engineering, because I have always loved airplanes, and I knew I wanted to work with them in one way or another. So if I, for any medical or financial reason, I couldn't get into the flight school, I would become an engineer.
The plan B would have only really came into force if I couldn't have been a commercial pilot for, let's say, medical reasons or finance reasons. Those were only really the two blocks that I ever thought were going to stop me. No matter how hard the training was, no matter how hard it was to find a job in the end, even if it took 5 years, 10 years to find a job, I was that committed to doing it that I was going to follow it all the way through. My plan B would then have either been to remain in the police or go back to the military and take on that non-flying role that I'd initially been offered. I didn't go to university at all, so I wasn't interested in going to university. I'm not an academic, so to then go off and do something like law or medicine just wasn't for me.